Welcome to the heart of the Catholic Church and one of the most fascinating places on earth, Vatican City. We're standing here in the middle of Rome, but once we cross that street over there, we're in a whole different country, a city-state ruled by the Pope. Now, I know what you might be thinking, Vatican City, that's just for religious folks, right? Well, I'm here to tell you that's just not true. Whether you're Catholic, Buddhist, or just a curious traveler, this place is packed with enough history, art, and culture to impress anyone. So grab your walking shoes, your sense of wonder, and let's explore some must-visit spots in this unique city-state. As we enter St. Peter's Square, look up at the dome, an engineering marvel designed by Michelangelo himself. You know that saying, Rome wasn't built in a day? Well, this basilica took over 120 years to complete. It's the largest church in the world, folks, and can hold up to 60,000 people. Can you imagine that? Imagine the Christmas masses in here. It would be absolutely breathtaking. Once inside, take a moment to soak in the sheer grandeur of the space. Everywhere you look, there's something incredible to see. From Michelangelo's soaring dome to Bernini's magnificent baldachin, the ornate canopy over the main altar. And don't miss Michelangelo's poignant Pietà, a masterpiece of Renaissance sculpture. I always feel a sense of awe standing in this basilica, surrounded by centuries of history, art, and faith. Before you leave, make sure to climb to the top of the dome. It's a bit of a hike. You can choose to take an elevator part of the way, but the panoramic views of Rome from the top are simply breathtaking. You'll see St. Peter's Square spread out before you, the Tiber River winding its way through the city, and the rooftops of Rome stretching out as far as the eye can see. Next up, we are heading to the Vatican Museums, home to one of the world's greatest art collections. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Museums, that sounds kind of boring. But trust me on this one, folks, this is not your average museum. We're talking about a collection of art and treasures amassed by the papacy over centuries. We'll wander through galleries filled with ancient Roman sculptures, tapestries and paintings by Renaissance masters like Raphael and Caravaggio. Be sure to look closely at the details and the stories these works of art tell. And don't forget to look up. The ceilings in these galleries are often just as impressive as the art on the walls. Of course, no visit to the Vatican Museums would be complete without experiencing the awe-inspiring Sistine Chapel. But we'll come back to that a little later. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the Sistine Chapel. This is it, folks, the big one. As you step inside and crane your neck to take in the entirety of Michelangelo's frescoes, remember, you're standing beneath one of the most famous works of art in the world. It's enough to take your breath away. Michelangelo painted these frescoes over 30 years, and the detail is just astounding. Take your time to admire the stories from the Book of Genesis depicted on the ceiling, from the creation of Adam to the Last Judgment. Try to pick out your favorite scene. Mine's the creation of Adam, with those iconic fingers nearly touching. It's important to remember, this is a sacred space, so silence is golden here. Let the power and beauty of Michelangelo's masterpiece wash over you. Stepping out of the Basilica and into St. Peter's Square is like stepping into a masterpiece of Baroque design. This elliptical space, framed by those majestic colonnades, was designed by Bernini to symbolize the open arms of the church, welcoming people from all over the world. Take a moment to admire the 140 statues of saints that line the top of the colonnades, each one a unique work of art. And look for the fountains at either end of the square, also designed by Bernini. They add a sense of movement and life to this grand space. If you're lucky enough to be here on a Sunday, try to catch the Pope's weekly address. It's a truly special experience to see him address the crowds from the window of his apartment overlooking the square. After all that art and history, you're probably ready for a little peace and quiet, and that's exactly what you'll find in the Vatican Gardens. These tranquil gardens cover over half of Vatican City and offer a welcome respite from the crowds. As you stroll along the paths, you'll encounter fountains, sculptures, and even a small forest. Listen to the birdsong, breathe in the fresh air, and just enjoy the serenity of this hidden gem. The gardens are a testament to the love of nature that's so deeply ingrained in Italian culture. You can explore the gardens on your own or take a guided tour. Either way, be sure to bring your camera. the gardens offer some truly picturesque views. That's our tour of Vatican City. Whether you're a history buff, an art lover, or simply looking to experience a place of profound spiritual significance, Vatican City has something for everyone. From the awe-inspiring grandeur of St. Peter's Basilica to the tranquility of the Vatican Gardens, this tiny city-state is packed with unforgettable experiences. Remember to wear comfortable shoes, pack your patience, and allow yourself plenty of time to soak it all in. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel tips and guides.